Welcome to Do I Need This? We're two millennial moms figuring it out in real time.
This is a mix of shopping, life, and chaos. From impulsive buys to real conversations we usually keep to ourselves.
So the question is, do you need this or something more? Hi everyone, welcome back to Do I Need This? I am Jen.
And I'm Alexa.
And we're so happy to have you guys back. We are in our double-digit episodes, so
Yay! How
yay
exciting.
for us. It's been, I feel like it's been great. Like we've had this, I feel like we're just like hanging out, which I love. It's such
It's
a
fun.
fun
It's so much
feeling.
fun. Yes.
So it's been good. But how's your week going so far? Tell me what's been going on.
Week has been weeking. It is, I am covering for someone at work, right? So I'm doing my job and someone else's. And this week I realized that I don't know how to ask for help.
Mm,
Like, I can't do it. Like, people will offer it and I'll decline, and then, like, a couple minutes later, I think to myself, I should have 100% accepted that because I am drowning. Um, but today I was like, "Okay, I need help," and I reached out, and it felt like, "Okay, I need to stop with this bullshit, and just if I need help, I need to ask people for it." It's not that I can't do it, it's just that I'm not gonna do a good job, and for our listeners, just catching them up, we work with children with disabilities and unique abilities, and we fight insurance companies all day, so I none of us can miss something, right? So it's not about let me try to get as much done as I can. Instead, it's like, let me make sure that everything I do is on point so that something doesn't fall through the cracks. So
no,
I
for
had
sure.
to humble myself and ask for help. And of course, I got it and I was able to get what I needed done. But I don't know how our coworker Genesis does her position because it is so
Shout out to
overwhelming.
Genesis. She
Yes,
is a queen. Like
she is.
I could never. No, I could
Mm-mm.
never.
No,
It's a lot. And there are people that, and she is one of them, who is so good at like multitasking and multi-managing separate things. Like, and I used to say that like since I had a kid, like part of my brain literally just left. And she has two kids, so like I
she
really don't know
does.
what my excuse is. So like she sometimes keeps me on point that I'm like, oh my God, like yes, I was supposed to be doing that. So like
Yeah, yeah,
shout out to those people who are just so good at remembering things and details, and because those people are really like the foundation of some of the work relationships and like workflows that we have because like
for sure.
wow.
And staying organized too. Like today I had like two notebooks going. I have like I'm writing things down. Then I'm like, did I send that email already? I talked to about 50 people today, and I'm like, I don't remember who I spoke to this morning. I'm like, that felt like that was yesterday. And at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I'm
Yeah,
done. I'm
it's one
done.
of those. It's one of those times. No, I feel that although I've been trying to do a certain task for like 8 years that I've wanted, and I've had this like idea of it, and I've like tried multiple ways. I've never been able to figure it out. And this week I figured
You did
out
it.
the task,
You did it.
and I'm hoping it will make it'll make people's lives easier, and it's always been how I envisioned it. So here's to those people that have had an idea and able to, I'll bore our listeners with what I needed to execute, and it's actually pretty dumb. But
No,
so
that shit's hard. Good
yeah,
job.
that felt good. That felt good to get that done today. So I was happy about that, and I'm about like halfway through that task. And although it's been like a tough work week, I feel like I've definitely moved through a lot of things on my to-do list that I feel really good about. So I'm happy about that. And um I'm still here in Virginia, and Caleb went to a little camp yesterday where he didn't know
How was that?
anyone, and
Oh,
he did so good at drop off. It was only 3 hours, and he had such a good time. And then he even told me, he's like, "Can I go tomorrow?" Which
he's
it's only
so cute.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I was like, "No." But we took a little lunch break today, and him and I drove into Georgetown. Which, have you
Hmm.
been to Georgetown
I
before?
have. Hmm.
Oh my gosh, so cute. We just
I
like
love
walked
it.
around, and we like stopped at a little pizza place. We got a little pizza, and there's like on the water right there. We, like, found a table, and him and I just, like, sat there and ate our little pizza and
So
I had a
cute.
Sprite, or he had a Sprite and I had a Pepsi, and it was just, like, it was really cute, and he was like, "Mama, I had the best idea, right?" I was like, "Yeah, you had the best idea."
He's so cute. Did you say
Yeah.
Pepsi, though? You had a Pepsi?
Well, I had a Pepsi because that was the only thing they
Okay.
had.
Okay,
So,
I'm judging you.
yes.
Mhm.
No, I was judging myself, like, Pepsi,
Ew.
disgusting.
It's
Coke for
fine.
life. No, like, literally Coke for life. So that was fun. But yeah, we're rounding up out our trip here. We'll head home in a couple days, but we're having the best time. I've successfully found some Neatos and
You did? You
dumplings.
found them? Oh my
Oh my
god.
gosh, yes,
Wow, okay.
I went into Five Below right after I dropped Caleb off yesterday, and right when they opened, there was a line, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder if this is
Wow.
what this is for," and I went in, they were allowed people to get 2 dumplings,
Okay.
and then, I went to Pilates, and there was, like, a paper store next to it, so I just, like, walked out, and I just was like I just popped my head, I'm like, "You guys don't have Nitos, do you?" She's like, "Actually, we do," and I was like,
Wow, you
"Wait,
got so
what?"
lucky.
So in one day, in, like, 1 hour, I got, 2 real dumplings and 2 real Nitos, and my niece was, like, ecstatic and, like, telling her friends, like, "I have the real ones because they say such
Yeah.
and the bottom," so
You're the
I
coolest aunt
won
for sure
some,
right
yeah,
now.
won some, like, good points with that, so but we're having fun, we're just, like, doing a lot, and, which brings me to a story that I've been withholding from you because I'm
I'm
saving it
so
for the
excited to hear about
podcast.
this.
Um,
Uh-huh.
so since I've been here, I decided to go do Pilates here. I decided to try solid core, which is like
Okay.
kind of known in like the mega reformer Pilates as being like the toughest Pilates. Like it's big in New York City. It's like they're
Okay.
just known. It's like loud and dark, and it's like I don't know, it's just like very intense. So I've always wanted to try solid core. Up until like literally 3 weeks ago, they didn't have one in Orlando, and they do now, but it's kind of far from me. So anyway, I was like, well, when I take him to camp, I want to do like a Pilates class during my lunch break. So
Mhm.
I signed up for a Pilates class, got ready in the morning, and I had brought like a couple, just a couple outfits because I can do wash here. So I did some
Yeah.
laundry, put on my little Pilates outfit, my little sports bra, shorts, put on a t-shirt. And I get to the class, I tell the trainer, I've done X amount of classes at this type of Pilates, whatever. And she's like, okay, well, told me how it's different. And I'm like, okay. So we go there. First of all, it was tough. Like my
Okay.
arms are like, I can like barely lift my arms. They hurt so bad. But I left my t-shirt on in the
Mhm.
beginning of the class. And normally when I'm at my Pilates place, like I'll take my t-shirt off before I go. I'm finally
Uh-huh.
comfortable wearing like the little outfit, whatever. But I was like, this is like a new place, whatever. So
Mhm.
halfway through, I'm starting to drip sweat. I'm like, I have to take this off. So I take my shirt off. I'm about to get down to do a plank. I look down and a thong is hanging from my sports bra.
Stop.
And I was like it must have just gotten, like,
In the
caught
laundry.
underneath
Yeah, yeah.
her, and it was, like, static to it, and, like, here and the trainer's like, "The music is," and she's, like, telling us to get into and I'm like, "Oh, what do I do?" And I'm like, "I have this thong," and I'm, like, holding it, and I don't know what to do, so I literally just, like,
Dead.
shove it down my shirt. Oh my gosh, it was so embarrassing. I'm sure she saw it. I am going back
Oh, that's
tomorrow, and I'm
so
like,
good.
"Do I change my name? Do I?"
Don't go back. Are you crazy?
But I already signed up, and I
No, no,
really
you
wanna,
have to
like,
go.
yeah,
You have
so
sh For sure
it's
she
fine.
talked about you to her friends, like, some chick had a
I
thong
know.
out.
Yeah, so
That's so
it's
good.
fine. That was my experience with solid core. I may be on a list somewhere of
Do
embarrassing
not let in.
moments. Yeah, do not let in on some Reddit thread, but I mean, luckily it was just like, and of course, like I was wearing like a black sports bra, and I'm like, it
So
couldn't
you
have
could
been
see
like
it.
a black thong. No, it was
No,
like
of course not.
a cream, like tan Skims thong, and I'm like, oh, I
Listen,
guess
at least it was cute.
it could have been granny panties, which like it literally could have been. So I mean, it is that, but
That's
that's my
that's
first
amazing.
experience with that. So I love
Okay.
that. I love that for me. But
But
yeah, so
solid
that
core sounds terrifying. I can't
oh my
believe you would
gosh.
voluntarily go to this thing.
It was cool though, honestly, it was
Okay.
cool, like, I truly and as a workout type, I need
Mhm.
to not hear my own thoughts.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I need to be so distracted that I'm working out that, like, I am just doing the thing and trying to survive. So it was really good. I am very scared for tomorrow because the class I'm taking tomorrow is, like, the signature 50, which is, like, apparently harder, and I'm like, "Oh
Oh my
god."
god, Jen. Why do
I
you do
know.
this to yourself?
I don't know. So that's
I'm
what I'm
proud of
doing.
you. I'm
Yeah,
proud of you because that shit is
trying something
hard.
different. Yeah,
Yeah,
trying something
good for
different, but
you.
I'll be happy to get back to my, like, regularly scheduled Pilates this weekend and my regularly
Mhm.
scheduled trainers whom I love, so yeah, that's my funny story of the week.
That's kind of amazing. Well, I have some good news to share with you that you have no idea about
Tell
that
me.
I just found out. Okay. So, today and one of the things that I wanted to say like to talk about like do I need this, right? My thing today was do I need to hop on a plane and go to New York and go watch Mariska Hargitay on Broadway? She's got like 2 weeks left. You know how much I freaking love her. I'm obsessed with this
Yes.
woman. And I was like, I was going to ask you, I was like, should I do it? I might have to go alone, or I might go with my daughter, or I'll ask my brother. I really was having thoughts of like, I have to. This is a once in a lifetime thing, or whatever. A little while ago, my husband's like, hey, can you talk? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, I have a surprise for you. And I'm like, okay. And then he's like, give me a second. I need to make sure that it's 100% going to work. So I'm like, of
Okay.
course. He leaves me in this crazy suspense.
I hate
I'm
when people
getting
say that,
ready.
like, "I have to tell you something, but I'll tell
No,
you
tell
later."
me
I'm
now.
like,
Tell me now.
"Tell me
Tell
the
me
fuck
now.
now."
So I'm getting ready for the pod, and he's like, we're leaving to New York. We're going to go watch Mariska Hargitay this weekend.
Oh
And
my god.
I have about lost my shit because that is I can't even tell you. That is like a dream come true. I
Oh my
heard that this
gosh.
show is very interactive. Like it's just not a huge audience.
Okay.
And potentially before you get to the show, you get like these cards or whatever. And if you get picked, you can interact with her in like on the
Okay,
show.
manifesting that, manifesting it, sending all
Manifesting
the good
this,
vibes.
yes. I don't know if I'm capable of it or if I'm gonna pass out on stage, but, like, could you imagine the
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
know. I don't know what I would do. So, super excited. We leave Friday morning, we come back
Okay.
Sunday, and we get to spend the weekend in New York, which is so
Is it
freaking amazing
the 2 of
anyway.
you guys?
It's just the 2 of us. Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice too, like, just to
I
have
know.
like oh, that's so nice. Oh my
No, and
god.
I'm like, "Wow, he thought of that." Then, of course, I text Mel, I'm like, "Hey, did you help him with this?" And she's like, "I've got nothing to do with this. This was all him." I'm like, "My husband's amazing. I love him." Like, so
Oh,
thoughtful. He knew how much I
yes.
wanted to go. Like, he researched it. Well, I had checked yesterday, and as far as I knew, they were all sold out, but he's really good at, like, figuring tickets out and figuring all this stuff.
Yeah,
And
he's
then
got friends, like,
yeah,
in all kinds of
everywhere.
places.
So, I can't even I have no words. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, so your "Do I need this?" was like, "Do you need to go to New York?" And the answer
And
is yes, and you
yes,
are.
and I
So this
am.
is yeah, so book the ticket, like, that's the takeaway of that, like, you wanna
Yes.
do something, do it. Go to the concert, go to the I love the things that are like, "You know what? Buy the shoes, buy the purse,
Okay.
don't pay your rent, become homeless," like,
You're like, "Wait, hold on."
"Wait,
No,
this
really.
escalated."
No, like, I'm not a spontaneous person. I'm actually the complete opposite, so this is throwing off a couple things for me, but we're gonna work through it. I I would have loved for my daughter to come with me too, but it's nice to also have
Yeah.
a new like a weekend with my husband, so I'm very, very excited. If I call you and I was on stage, I'm never gonna stop talking about it.
My
This
and
is gonna
as
become my whole
you shouldn't
personality.
stop. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it as it should be. No, that's
I
amazing.
if I guest
And
star in Law& and Order SVU, I don't know. I don't know.
oh, I'm obsessed. I love her. I love her husband. She's
Oh
the
my
best.
god, I
Like,
do too. I love her
he's
husband too.
oh, that's awesome. Well, I hope you guys, like, eat some good
Thank
food and do some good
Yes.
shopping.
Yes!
It is very hot in the Northeast here, just
Yeah.
fair warning to you.
Yeah, yeah.
It is hotter here than it is in Mineola
That's
right now in
wild.
Orlando. It is
That's
like 3
crazy.
degrees hotter. So I don't which I think DC is kind of like a swamp anyway, so I think maybe
Okay.
that's why, but regardless, it is warm.
Okay.
But I love that. How
Yeah.
fun. I'm
Super
excited.
excited.
I think we're gonna do we'll leave to New Jersey in July and
Okay.
spend a couple weeks there, but I think we're gonna do like a little trip to New York City at some point too, just to I don't know, there's so much to do there. There
So
really
much to
is.
do.
Like we did it for a spring break and there's so much more to do. And there's honestly so much like kids stuff to do too, which I don't know. It's just I feel like now I've come into the time where like when I'm with my kid, I really have to do kid-centered
Yeah,
things. And not even because I'm like I enjoy seeing him happy, you know?
of course.
And people say that like, "Oh, you're going to waste." I took my son to Hawaii when he was 18 months old. They're like, "You're going to waste that." And I'm like, "Okay, do I keep him in like a closet until he's like
Yeah.
he
No.
remembers anything?" And no, it's just I always say it's like taking your dog to the dog park. You're happy to see your dog enjoying playing. Like
Of
you
course.
do it and it's fun.
I get it.
So,
No, how could you not? That's and it's true. There's just so much to do. We love Soho when we go to New York. I can spend an entire weekend just
gosh.
walking around, shopping, eating at different places. I'm
There's been
very
so many
excited.
too, like, I know, there's been, like, a daily drills drop that's been, like and all the I saw a girl on TikTok, like, show all the lines of all the different things in Soho, and I'm like, I truly need, like, a weekend of $10,000 of that I just take just 10,000, that's all,
Just we're not asking for much. And you
just
just go and
10K,
you
and I
blow
just
it.
go and I have a weekend. I mean, I can do some damage, which is sick, like, someone take away my credit card and lock me
But
up.
look, you don't do it. You don't do it. So I feel
I
like that's
don't do it,
like
no, I don't do it because of, like, the wrath of my husband would be like, "I'm sending you to some sort of facility where they have a
for sure.
program." But it's fine, we could die tomorrow. Canceled, we lost.
Canceled, canceled. We have
Yes.
to say canceled. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm excited for that. So, you know what I wanted to talk about today? This is like unrelated to what we were just talking about, but I was in the middle of like chaos today and I'm talking to like everyone and I'm texting with some of my friends and whatever because I was like, man, today everybody wanted to check up on me, which I'm like, cool. I welcome it. I think the majority of us have no fucking clue what we're doing. We are out here winging it. I don't think anyone has it figured out. I think we are all just doing the best we can with whatever we have in everything in our personal lives at work. Like there's
Absolutely.
there was a moment today that I'm like, I have no idea what I just did, who I just talked to, what I just finished doing, what I'm gonna do next. And in the middle of it, like I have my kid texting me, my son's like, I have an allergy on my face. What am I supposed to put on it? Then my middle son's like, hey, I want to start doing like a facial cleanser. I'm like, what today? Like you want to do this now?
Can
Like
you wait till the
he's
weekend?
yeah. And then like and I just sat there. I'm like, okay, I need to go. I went outside. I literally went for like a little walk, and I'm like, I just need to take a breather because I can't be the only one that's just out here drowning in all kinds of shit. And then I was like, no, we're all in this together. All
Oh
of
my
us are
gosh.
literally treading water.
Absolutely. It's literally it's not the grass is greener, it's just different grass, different fertilizer.
A hundred
It's
percent.
truly it's the where you are at in life, and I think sometimes when you're like you see someone that you're like, "Oh my gosh, how are they juggling it and doing" because people have said that to me before when I like to dress Caleb up for the school days, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, and you go all out." And I'm like, "And you should see my kitchen the morning we leave to go to school. It looks as if I was robbed and they set a bomb off right in the middle of the kitchen." So
Right, right, right.
it by no means, just because you see some, like,
Like a snippet.
capture of something
Yeah.
of their life, by no means does that mean they have it together. And related to, like, the work thing, I remember 15 years ago, like, getting into my career being, like, so intimidated about supervisors and like, how that's gonna look like for me, and I remember a supervisor telling me, like, "You're just gonna do the best that you can do. Like, you're gonna do the best," and I'm like, "No, but what if I don't know what to do?" And she's like, "Then you're gonna ask somebody else, and then you're gonna do this," and I truly now try to take that and, like, teach that to people, like, you're not gonna know what to do. Like, people are gonna come to you and you're gonna be like, "I have no idea. Let me ask somebody. Let me look it up. Let me" It really is fake it till you make it, pretend you know it, and smile.
Yeah. Yeah, really. Or just be like, hold on, I have no clue. Let me go
Mhm.
get that answer for you because
Yeah.
I have no idea. And I think people can relate to you a lot more, like you said, in that like supervision type of situation where it's like, wait, I don't have all the answers either. We're gonna have to figure this out. Like, at the clinic, there's a lot of times where like the therapist will look up at us in clinical and they're like, what do we do? And I'm like,
Mhm.
hold on. I need to figure out I got to look at the things that are going on because I don't always have the answers. And I think younger me, I wish somebody would have said that to me when I was younger because I suffered from terrible imposter syndrome for a really long time. And I think sometimes it still kicks in, especially when I came into this field that I had come in as like a licensed clinician. And then I stepped into this and I'm like, I don't belong here. I don't know what I'm doing. Then I finish school and I'm like, nope, still don't know what I'm doing. And I'm like, no, you do. You do know what you're doing. You're doing the best you can. But imposter syndrome is no joke. When it, like, comes in, it, like,
When it
it'll
hits,
attack you.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also your instincts are right, and your
Yeah,
instincts are right, like, in your professional life, your personal life, in your social life, like, your instincts are there for a reason and are guiding you into making the right decisions and, reacting the ways that you need to. So I really feel strongly about that and that like what you think you're probably doing is right, like is
yeah,
probably right.
yeah,
And looking at it that way. I feel like I suffered from imposter syndrome and it's so funny too. Like I remember being like so early into this field that we're in and being so like, oh my gosh, one day, like, and looking up to these, I don't know,
yeah.
scholarly, like, researchers, now I'm like, "These are just nerds." Like, we're all just nerds, you
We're
know?
all just out here trying to do our best. Yeah, no, no, I get it. But
Yeah,
it's
and
I
it's just funny.
I thought about that today, and, like, I look at people and I'm like, they're in the same boat that I am, just a different boat, you know? Like, it's and
Correct,
regardless
and
of
there's,
the field.
like, what might, like, in one aspect, like, looks really good and, like, I always say, like, my house, my clothes, like, the laundry, and my car can't all be, like, clean and put away
Yeah.
at the same time, like and most of the time, only one of them is, and some like, if I have 3 out of 3, like, you best believe that, like, I've had 2 weeks off and I'm just been, like, catching up because it's not and the people that have everything, like, often have a lot of resources to do that, so,
For
especially
sure.
as a parent, like, it is really difficult to see people, doing this and doing that, but a lot of times there's somewhere where you're not seeing is where not that they're failing, but where you might not see that needs a little extra love over there too, so
Yeah. And I'm also not at the point in my life anymore where I'm stressed about everything. Like I don't that part is over. Like I don't want to be so on edge because everything needs to be perfect. Like I'm done being perfect. Like I'd rather just do the best I can, like remind everyone that we're human, like we're gonna mess up, we're gonna have to do things over. I remember in like my early 30s that I'm like, everything has to be perfect. The kids need to eat this way, and they have to like at 4 months they have to switch over to like rice
mhm.
formula, and then this and that, and then by the time I had my third kid, I'm like, she's eating and she's crawling and we're good. Versus like I see some people now still so stressed about the little things, and I'm like, mm-mm, you got to let it go because if not, you're going to drive yourself crazy. And I don't want to be. And then that's how I think you miss the big stuff or the little stuff that ends up being the big stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
you rush through things, you want to just get to the next thing, and then you don't realize that you're missing half of your life because you're just rushing through it, you know?
No,
So,
and I think that's what when they say, like, your first kid gets your attention, but your second kid gets your experience, and I mean, I'm still not gonna have another kid, but I feel so
not.
more like, feel more confident and, like, I think if I were to have, like, another baby, like, the way I'd be like, "Okay, I know this doesn't have to
Yeah.
be that crazy about this particular thing," but, like, when you're in the moment of it, you can't
Oh, yeah. You
unthink
can't even
that,
see
like
that. Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
like, you can't and now you're literally I do this all the time, I'm like, just right now, he didn't wanna eat chicken fingers for dinner, and then he's like, "I want tomatoes and cheese." I'm like, "Have at it." Like, I don't care.
Go for it. Have the
Have tomato
tomatoes.
cheese, like, I literally do not care. I just, like, don't tell me you're hungry, you know what I mean? Like, that's you this is your opportunity to eat dinner, so eat dinner, but I'm not gonna fight you about dinner, like, that's and pick your battles. That's, like, one of the things that we teach parents right away, and it's actually so funny because we took a drive over the weekend to a park in Arlington that was, like, this, like, kind of like urban, park that was really cool,
Mhm.
and it's in the middle of, um, downtown Arlington. It was really, really cool, and it had this, like, really cool slide thing that you could, like, go under, whatever. So, it had this grassy area, and it was, like, stores all around it. It was literally in the middle of the city. So, I sit down, and I'm just like it's like Adirondack chairs, which we
My god,
talked
I can't say that
about.
word. I can't say that word.
And my niece and my son were playing on the thing, I was watching them, I was just, like, sitting. There was a group of moms sitting right next to me with their younger kids than even my son, and they start talking about, "Yes, my son got diagnosed this, we're looking for a BCBA," and they're
Oh
going
my
on
god.
and on. So I'm, like, sitting here listening, knowing, like, I am a BCBA, so I chime in, I was like, "If you guys have any
Wait,
questions, I am a BCBA and I can help," and they're like, "Oh
how
my gosh."
how funny.
So then they're like, "Well, do you know of any providers here?" And I'm like, "Well, I live in
Mm.
Florida, so no, I don't
No.
know anybody here, but I can tell you some things to look for and whatever." So we were talking, and then one of the things that the mom said to me, she said, "You must be such a good parent knowing," she's like, "I went through a parent training thing, and even now sometimes I question my things." I was like, "Lady, yes, in a sense, but you know how many times I'm threatening to call Santa? Like, I'll be like, I'm about to call Santa right now, and if you don't do this right now, one of your presents is getting tossed right off the North Pole." So yes, no, like, you do know the right things, but again, in the moment, like, you're angry, your
No.
emotions take over, and you do whatever the fuck you want. So
You're trying to survive. Fuck that.
exactly, and I'm just like, it is funny, and I was like, I have, like, a whole different perspective on this now because in the beginning, I was so much like, "No, you to the parents, you need to do it this way, and you need to do it that way," and now I'm like, "I get it. You need to give him the candy, give him the candy. Let me teach you the way to do this so it's easier next time and not
Right.
necessarily focus on that." So,
Oh, yeah,
it's just
I
funny.
agree. People love to like, whenever we say our profession, they're like, I get 2 things. I get, "Are you analyzing me?" Which, no, I'm not. I'm not
I'm
even,
like,
like,
"Yes, you're
really
standing here talking."
I'm not looking into your core, like, I don't know, no. And then the same thing, "You must be, like, an incredible mom. Your house must be run like a tight ship." I'm like, "If you only knew."
If you only knew.
I have threatened to take my kids to my mom's and, like, leave them there, like, oh my gosh, all the stories, but yeah, when I was studying to become a BCBA, I'm like, "I'm gonna have visual schedules everywhere. There's gonna be, like, token economies." What? No, none of that.
But
So,
what is really good is you do actually eventually come into this feeling of, like, you do like, you recognize when you're doing
yeah,
something wrong, so you're like, "Wait a second."
I
And,
need
like,
to try this. Yeah,
recently we were, working on him staying in his bed at night, and I was doing, like, these tokens, if you slept 5 nights in your bed, then you could earn a sleepover in my bed, and I just, like, stopped doing the token board, and then all of a sudden he started coming back in my room again, and I was like, "Wait, this is why. I thinned the schedule too
exactly.
quickly, and no wonder it's not working because they you know what I mean? Like, I'm not
Yeah, yeah,
doing behavior analysis, I'm not doing a
right.
reinforcement system, like, duh. So,
We know
things
it
like that.
works.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's nice to kinda see those things, like, in action, but then
for sure.
also be like, "Okay, I don't
I
care,
just
I'm
need
gonna"
to sleep. I just
yeah,
need to sleep.
I'm still gonna do whatever I want. We're we're all just trying to do our best, and I think that's gonna be, we need to give ourselves grace.
Yep, theme of the week or theme of the month, honestly.
Honestly, theme of the month. And I feel like there's I need to start telling myself that, especially as I'm about to go to my to be up in New Jersey for 4 weeks. And I'm like,
Mhm.
"Oh, you know what? You know a hack that I did this week, which
Okay.
I know will rattle the parents.
Oh, what'd
I
you do?
have these clip-on, they're shocks, they're for running, they're like clip-on headphones,
Uh-huh.
and I hooked them up to Caleb's iPad, and I put on YouTube Kids, and he has been sitting, watching YouTube Kids, and I know it's so bad for them,
I
and
know.
I can't. I'm like, "I have to work." Like,
Yeah, like,
I
what do you do?
when you're not at like, this week especially, I'm like, "I have to survive, and I have to work." Like, I have stuff to do. I had meetings that I had to be in, and I was like, "This is what it is." So I'm like, it is what it is. That was my parenting hack, and it was so quiet because I didn't hear the sound of the YouTube Kids. I didn't hear any of it, and I was just like,
Yeah,
"This is heaven." So
it works, and you know what? He's gonna be okay.
exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
you know how much TV I watched when I was a kid?
Look
Like,
at us.
look at us.
Look at us here in
We're
therapy.
we're only we're only, like, half okay, which whatever, it's the good half.
Whatever, okay, yeah, exactly, and whatever, nobody we're all in therapy, and it's fine.
It's fine. Okay, so you had your "Do I need this already?" Item, so
Yes,
let
what about
me tell
you?
you about my "Do I need this?" item.
Okay,
I am looking for a, wide leg, like like lounge pant, but I want it to look like a little bit elevated.
okay.
And for all the girlies who don't know, I am 5 feet 10 inches, so I am a literal giant. And I have long legs. Like most of my height comes from my legs. So, and I have a big bum. So also to go around my butt and then down my long legs.
Trifecta.
So I need like pants made for a giant. So, I follow a creator on TikTok who was talking about the Viore Villa wide leg pant, and they come in a tall version. So I'm thinking I'm gonna invest in those because they're the type of pants that you can like dress up, dress
Okay,
down. Um, they're like an athletic material, but they do like look nicer, like more of like a
yeah.
trouser.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so I think I'm going to order those. That is my plan for I don't know. I just want like a nice
I
like
get it.
loungy, nice looking pant. I love a pant.
I thought Biore was just athleisure, it's not, it's, like, also, like, dress clothes too?
Well, I think it's technically athleisure. Like
Okay, okay.
it's like similar like I think Lululemon makes like a trouser pant as
Yeah, yeah,
well.
yeah, okay.
So I
Well, that's
think it's
gonna be
that.
nice.
But from what I've heard, the Viore are like longer than the Lululemon
Yeah,
ones.
you need that, yeah.
So I want like I just wanna like long pants. I want
I get
pants that
it.
like touch the ground. I know that most
I
people are
actually
like,
don't get it. I'm like, "I get it." No, I don't, because all my pants, I have to hem them.
yeah, I actually just cut Megan's jeans for her too. She bought a pair of pants and then I was like, "These, I want you to actually you should try do you have a short torso?
Yes, I have a very short torso.
You should try these pants. If you so
Okay.
for so another like cool thing that I've been looking into a lot is like dressing for your like your proportion
Yeah.
dress. So if like we used to be really into the like skinny leg jeans and for
Yes.
someone like me like I have a big butt and then like it goes down this way. Skinny jeans aren't good because they basically like highlight your areas that aren't great and a relaxed leg or a wider leg for someone with a big butt helps like even that out.
Right.
Um and I have like a regular size torso but long legs, but I know a lot of people have short torsos, my friend Megan included. Um and she likes to wear a lot of high-waisted jeans.
I do too.
So and like a mid-rise also becomes so high-waisted because her torso is so short. So
Right.
I was telling her, she's like, "I don't want a pair of low-rise jeans." And I'm like, "I get you." Like I
Yeah.
also it's we don't need to go back to like
No, we're
2004
not. We're not doing
and
that.
we don't need the low-rise jeans like below your hip bone. But there are low-rise jeans that you can buy and depending on how they fit and how you wear them more like a mid-rise.
Okay.
So, I actually, it's called the Twisted Fable jeans, they're from
Okay.
Free People, and
Okay.
I bought them, they're super long, meaning they fit me perfectly. And they're a low rise, but I was with her and I told her, I'm like, I actually had her try mine on. She's smaller than me, but I like held the proportions to her. And I'm like, you need a pair like this because where it hits you
It's more
gives
like,
you a torso. So,
okay,
so then they were like literally this to like we cut off this much and
that
now they
much.
have a raw hem on them. They look cute, but she's already
Yeah.
worn them a bunch of times. So
Ooh, I
my
need that.
suggestion would be is if you're looking for more of that, like if you have a short torso, look for a low-rise jean and even size up so
Size up,
that
yeah.
yeah, so that, like, even if, so that they can come up higher on you
Mhm.
and but it'll give you, like, a little bit more of a torso if you feel like you're missing
Yeah.
out on, like, that torso. So just, like,
Yeah.
look on TikTok on, like, shopping to your proportions or, like, if
I
you
sh
have a large chest or a small
Right.
chest and a big butt and different things like that. That's how I've been kind of dressing, like, I'm wearing a tight top right now, but I'm wearing, like, a pair of barrel jeans. So,
Right.
like it's, like, setting my proportions a little bit better. So that's something that I've been into lately of just, like, looking how I'm dressing. So, similarly, like, with those pants, I want something that's flattering to my frame, but, like, relaxed enough that it proportions me correctly, if that makes sense.
I need to learn about that because, oh my god, I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but my waist is so small and my butt is so big that nothing fits how it's supposed to. Like, I have to get like a size, I don't know, medium or large pant or whatever,
Mhm.
and then it's swimming in the waist and it looks like I have like
Like, the in the
space.
back.
Oh,
Mhm.
it's the worst. So I would have to get 'em hemmed there when I was, like, in high school, and I would have to my mom would make this crazy little it looks so ghetto. But I should probably figure out, like, proportions because jeans have always been the toughest thing for me to find. Um, Luckily for me, like, Ann Taylor has, like, a curvy,
Mhm.
line, and it's crazy because the sizing does not make sense. I'm, like, a size 2 or 0, which I'm not, like, I'm in real life, I'm not, but in that line, I am, and it, like, hits all the proportions, but you're right, their mid or their low rise is a little bit, like, higher on me, so it looks
Yeah.
like I'm taller, which, you know,
And that's what
I'm
I'm
not.
saying. It's like you can dress your body in a way that you can look at your proportions to make them look a little, more evened out. But obviously,
Yeah.
dress whatever you want. Like you
Oh,
don't
yeah,
have
no,
to
listen, wear a
but it's
skinny
like for
jean.
me, yeah, wear a skinny jean. I mean, you're not going to catch me wearing a skinny jean, but
Never
by all
again.
means, wear your skinny jeans. I mean, so,
Knock
but
yourself out.
yeah, like like Curve Love Abercrombie has it too.
Yes, I have a pair of those.
What that means is they give more in the butt and the
Yeah,
hips, but keep the waist smaller, which is good for people who have that same issue, and a lot of people do, where their weight if they have to fit it to their butt, then it's too big in the waist and it gives
yeah,
the gapping in the back. So I mean, buying jeans is like could be a sport in itself, but if you have a short
truly.
torso, you're looking to elongate your torso, look at buying a low rise jean and see if you can, you know, give it like a little bit of a mid rise feel.
I feel like you're like a personal shopper. This feels like a very,
I
like, I don't
know.
know, you could charge for this. You're good
I
at it.
know. Actually, the other day, I was shopping at Free People, was wearing a pair of, like, these, like, cargo pants that we have, and it was the day I was giving Megan the jeans. I'm like, "Try these on."
Mhm.
As I'm out of the dressing room, this woman's like, "I love your pants. Where are they from?" I'm like, "They're from here. Let me go get them for you." So when she was checking out, I was like, You guys better give me the sale for that one," because and she
For
ended up buying
sure.
them, her and her daughter. So
I love that.
those are, like, a fun Free People has a ton of, like, cool cargo pants right now if you love a cargo pant. There's just, like, a lot of cool I love, like I really love the Free People, like, summer stuff, and I love
Yeah,
their fall stuff. Like, those are they just,
my
like
favorite.
they do summer stuff really good. So I'm, like, trying really hard not to shop and, like not to shop, but be intentional about the pieces that I'm buying. So
Yeah,
and I haven't been there in a while, so, when I go there next week, I'm gonna be like
you're gonna clean house.
yeah, so they better be ready for
100%.
me to come in because I'm like, I'm coming in an hour early. I'm trying shit on because I need to be shopping.
Absolutely. I get you.
All right. And then your recommendations. What's your recommendation for this week?
All right, so the TikTok shop got me again, and I said I wasn't gonna be that person, and now I'm, like, on, like, item 10. okay, I'm gonna show it to anybody that watches so you could see it, but it's the Medicube, the PDRN balm.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
just got it yesterday, so I can't tell you if it works. I can't tell you if I got scammed. I don't know. But I do like the fact that it's easy to put on because the Volufiline, the bottle itself is not, it's not like user friendly. You have to, it doesn't
Mhm.
have like a spout. You have to kind of take it out and like, so this for me is so much easier to just like rub on, the laugh lines under my eye. So let's see. Let's see what
Okay.
happens with this. So that's supposed to be like Medicube's version of the Volufiline. So I I don't know. I did it and it was like on a super sale. I think I got this like stick for like $7, which
Oh my
I think
gosh,
there
I
was
love
some
that.
sort of crazy, I think I paid more in shipping, honestly, but whatever. So excited to see if that works, if that does anything, or if I need a facelift. No, I'm just kidding. But,
Which if we need one, by all
it's
means, we'll be
fine.
getting one.
We're not
Oh, no,
judging. We're not
I will
judging.
be getting one. It's as
100%.
to when I'm getting
We
one.
don't know when we're getting one.
Yes, I don't think I need one right now, but
No, we're good. We have a
w
couple more years.
yes, I will be getting one, so I should
We're
be putting
insane.
money aside for that now. Um,
What about
and then
you?
my recommendation this week is, which I may have already recommended this, but if I haven't, it's hypochlorous spray. Have I recommended
Okay.
this?
I think you've wanted to, and we've never gotten around to it because
Okay.
I know you've talked to me about it.
So hypochlorous spray, Tower 28 has
Yep.
a version of it. It is more expensive. You can go on Amazon, you can go anywhere. It is I was struggling with I actually was struggling with dermatitis from brushing my teeth. Perioral dermatitis, which is like very weird. Basically, like, you brush your teeth, you don't wash your face after you brush your teeth, you can,
Yeah.
like, get, like, dermatitis around your mouth, and then because I've been working out more, you're sweating more, bacteria, all of that, so it was breaking out a lot more, so I started spraying myself with hypochlorous spray whenever I think of it. I have one in my purse. It's like I have it like chapstick now or like a lip gloss. Spray my face kind of gives me this like dewy look as well,
Yeah.
but it kills bacteria. And in addition to that, for your face, you can use hypochlorous spray on everything. So in my house, I started spraying
Uh-huh.
it like on my couch. It's supposed to help with like dog odor because it just kills bacteria.
Got
So
it.
honestly, I bought a big ass thing from Amazon and I've like
Uh-huh.
refilled all my little bottles and I like spray it everywhere. Myself, my clothes, my carpets, my couches, everything. It's just been great for bacteria,
Yeah.
smells. If you're looking to like get dog smell out of something, hypochlorous spray for literally everything. So I feel like it's cleared up my skin. I think that's the main thing is like being really diligent about it. Before I go into workout, I spray my face, and when I come
And
out,
then
I spray my
after,
face. It's almost like hand sanitizer, but for your face,
for
you
your
know?
face.
You're doing that to make sure you're killing any bacteria, coming home, showering, etcetera, etcetera, but it's just a way to kinda help with that, especially, like, you walk or people work out and that kinda thing can be helpful with that kind of bacteria that builds
For
up.
sure. My esthetician had mentioned it, and I think she recommended it's called Magic Molecule,
Oh,
and
yes,
it's
yes,
not
yes.
as expensive as Tower 28, and she recommended it for my boys because, like, after playing soccer or
Yeah.
being out and whatever, and they spray it and they love it. So, I
That's
might
what I'm
have to
saying.
just use it for everything.
Spray anywhere, like, and, you're gonna it's summer, it's hot, you're going to the
Yep.
beach, like, sunscreen clogs my pores sometimes,
Mhm.
like, if I'm wearing, like, real sunscreen and that kinda stuff, so just take care of your skin, it's just a way but like I said, this hack of, like, in your house to make your house smell better, I'm
I didn't
all
know about that.
yes, like, I've been spraying that shit on everything, so hypochlorous
Matt
spray,
gets sprayed without even knowing.
I'll, like, come in the house, I'm just, like, spray everyone down.
I
Like
love
it's
it.
like
No, I'm gonna
COVID.
have to try it, and I'll link it to our Shop My and stuff
Perfect.
so people
Yeah.
can have
Go to our
choices.
our Shop My where we link everything there that we're looking at or that we've purchased. Again, let us know if there's any products you want us to try or any like product areas that you guys are looking for things. I know we tend to focus on like kind of like clothes, makeup, lifestyle things, but again, we're trying to branch out on like different type of things. So if there's a certain like you're looking for a vacuum, we could talk about
Oh,
our
yes.
recommendations of like vacuums, hair dryers, headphones, different things like that. So let us know if there are any items that you guys are looking for. But again, thank you so much for listening to our episode. Make sure you rate, review, subscribe us, listen to wherever you find your podcasts. And thank you for listening to Do I Need This?
Thanks for listening, guys. Talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.